morning, everybody. I am just getting ready to do the very first workout of month 4 from Athlean-X's All-American Muscle. In 1 week, there are 4 workout days and 3 rest days. 2 of those days are considered total body workouts. So you'll have your strength set and your hypertrophy sets. Within those total body workouts, your main heavy lifts are your barbell bench press and your barbell squats. And that looks to be through the whole month. Then after those total body workouts, you have, it's straight sets in those. You have a day, I don't know what he calls it, what the term is for it, but concentrating on explosiveness. Again, it's basically total body workouts, but it focuses on complexes. So just writing through that workout, what it looks like is your complex is going to be made up of about 3 or 4 moves. So the first part of that workout is just straight sets of that one move. Then it ends with putting all those moves together in a complex. So more of a total body but explosive workout. And then that last workout of the week is called Game Day Pro. And these change. That is taking the iron will drills from month 1, so those dead arm hangs, those switch grip hangs, and the speed drills and the jump drills, and putting those together in a workout. Again, this is before I've done it. Believe those 2 are still straight sets. So, as I said, lots of variety just in 1 week, and enough of a constant change that, well, I'll be interested to see how I feel at the end of the month. And again, 2 things surprised me completely. We never saw that 400 challenge again, the All-American Muscle 400 challenge. It's not written into the program, but I will probably test it again. And then at the end of this month, there is a final challenge that I barely looked at, but I do recall it taking just about all of the components from this program and putting them into a challenge. So I'm anxious to get started and see what month 4 has in store. So today's workout calls for the barbell high pull. I'm not feeling the greatest in my wrists when I do it. Feeling it kind of elbows, just not feeling the burn in a good way. So I'm finishing up with traditional dumbbell high pulls. That feels much safer joint wise. Excited to see little body weight moves worked into these total body workouts. One thing I would say, All-American Muscle, kind of surprised to not see a little more like pull-ups, chin-ups in the program, but they're making their way in this final month. Hey everybody, here I am midweek 2 of month 4 of Athlean-X's All-American Muscle. So middle of the week is that aftershock workout, which is explosiveness, the barbell. You're working up towards a complex. You'll do sets of each piece of the complex, and then you'll put it all together in the end. I'm liking these aftershock workouts. I like the total body workouts. Month 4, first off, I'm not following the schedule to a T. As always, I always throw in a lot more cardio than is written into the programs, But then on top of it, I've also started tackling zero at 1 below 0 to start working on upper body strength. Honesty, that's what I'm going to give you. And this comes after reading one commenter's comment about month 3, just really not being impressed by it. If I were, no, even with including 0, I kind of feel like it's petering out a little. Like All American Muscle started out pretty intense with your upper body, lower body splits, 4 days a week of heavy lifting. As time has gone on, or as the program's gone on, it almost seems as though we're doing less work, especially with 2 days of those total body workouts and then 1 day of this more explosive, complex workouts. You're 3 days on, 4 days off. I definitely feel like people are going to feel underwhelmed by these workouts, which that's a lie. You're not 3 days on, 4 days off. You're 4 days on, 3 days off because you've got that game day workout that I didn't do. That game day workout, as I said before, you're taking those iron will drills, which I love from month 1, your dead arm hangs, your wall sits, your farmer's carries. You're combining that with a little bit of your jump skills, your speed skills. I didn't do it, to be honest. When I took a look at it, I was like, I want to do the dead arm hang. I want to work on that. The others, I could take it or leave it. So, not wholeheartedly digging this, being that as time has gone on and I've done more and more of his programs, I've learned that German volume training is something I very much enjoy. I enjoy weights and I enjoy heavy lifting, and I enjoy being able to do that for 5 days a week straight. When you're doing a total body workout, it's my understanding that you need rest after that. So you can't keep doing total body workouts day in and day out. And if you're somebody who enjoys being in their gym, who wants to be doing daily lifting, this isn't going to kind of be your cup of tea. One of the advantages of that All Max challenge at the end of month 3, when you go into month 4 and he gives you your weight requirements for that squat and that bench, there's no doubt what your 1 rep max is and how to calculate those percentages. So I feel right on target with those exercises and where my weight should be. Coming into this aftershock day, the explosive exercises, again, I feel like I'm erring on the side of caution. And as I'm going through it, I'm adjusting my weights. I wish I had a better calculation, because he gives you your weight rep max, and I'm kind of just guesstimating. And sometimes that bugs me. And that's also one of the issues when you have a program like this where he gives you your weight requirement, but you're doing so many exercises within the program that you do start to feel like it's just your best educated guess and not so much of a specific calculation. I think I'm deciding more. I've made a lot of alterations to month 4 of All American Muscle. I feel, actually I was telling my husband this the other day, I feel almost kind of like it's pittering out as we get closer to the end. So that being said, like, I guess my experience, I think the last I did max size, old school iron. I keep going back to that. I am finding more and more that just the heavy weight is my preference. That's what I like. Old school iron, I'm going back to that program I really liked. I think I got used to as I've said before, the German volume training. I found that to be my preference. And I got used to working a body part and just working it very hard. It was worked to exhaustion and failure by the end. And I have not felt that way with this program, especially the last 2 months. In fact, I've wrapped 0 into this to work on some body weight moves. So if you're looking for intense, heavy lifting, you're not going to get that with this program. Hey, I'm here doing one of the total body workouts. And okay, so here's what a total body workout would look like. Again, you have your 2 heavy lifts, bench, squat, that's all month. You'll have 6 more moves to make up the workout. Those last 6 moves are more hypertrophy, so lesser weight, higher number of reps. And then this is one of those things that's irking me a bit. Total body, those first 4 moves will be all upper body. The last 2 moves are lower body. So you'll have one for the anterior chain and then your posterior chain. I just don't feel like that's enough for, some of the largest muscles of your body. So that's one of the things that I'm not totally digging. I haven't shown it in this program, but behind me you'll see that blue on the wall is actually a 2x4 wrapped in an old towel, and it's bolted to my wall. There's a physio ball, and it is actually sitting on top of just one of those cheap physio ball holders that you can buy. And this setup is my solution to the glute ham raise. If you've ever seen them in the gym before, padding that's up here that your legs slip into, you lean over some padding and you're focusing on glutes and hams, raising your body up and down. A nice quality one of those machines is about $800-900, and they're bulky, large pieces of equipment. So in old school iron, multiple different like glute ham raises throughout that program. This was the solution I was very happy with that I came up with that has sufficed perfectly down here. So that is it for the first 2 weeks of Athlean-X's All-American Muscle, the 4th and final month. I've had to take the last couple of days off because right now I've got some good drugs in me because my kids have brought home a horrific cold, and I think it's been like 4 nights since I have been able to sleep with all the coughing. So it worked out perfectly to give myself a couple of rest days between that, as well as the right knee, the whole right side, to be honest with you, all the way up to my hips and my side are feeling a little sore. One of the things that I started doing over the winter, and I've told you a couple of times, the big Labrador and I really love our walks or our hikes, and it has actually worked up to every chance that I can walk him. We walk about 6 miles. I just recently purchased one of those, I guess you call it a fit tracker. I really just wanted a heart rate monitor for when I started running outside. And of course this also does a whole lot of other stuff. But I noticed it was actually the walking that I think was kind of bugging. Well, some burst training with the agility ladder on the concrete started it, and then the dog walking I think just aggravated it further, because I looked at the information on my app the one day and I had done like 50 miles in a week. So I decided it was probably time to stop using old rundown running shoes and to look into maybe some nicer walking shoes if I was going to start, you know, tackling that many miles a week. So just these past couple of days, it was just time to give the body some rest and recovery. But it also is taking me a little bit longer to get through month 4, as I mentioned a couple of times in this video. I did purchase and I started 0. So I'm also filming that, kind of talking about my experiences with that. So I'll be working on that video as well. But hope this is helping everybody out there who watches it to stay motivated, or is just looking at it trying to decide if it's the next program that they would like to take on. As I said, and I'm standing by, it started out pretty strong for me, but my feelings towards this program are, the problem with my feelings towards this program is I've never been a very big fan of Jeff's cardio or burst training. And this program, the concept behind it, I do understand. All American muscles. So not only are you looking to build strength, you're looking to build that speed and agility. So that being said, I don't think it would top the list of my favorites. I keep alluding back to and I think I got to take it on again, old school iron. When it comes to Jeff, I like his programs for heavy weights and heavy lifting. So, and on top of that, 0. I can't really say much yet. I'm still very early into 0. I know for a fact I won't use 0 as a standalone program for myself, not as somebody who likes my weights, but I took it on with the intention of knowing I really did want to work on my body weight moves. It's one of the things that I just struggle with tremendously. So it's been nice working that in with All American Muscle. So hope everybody's well. Hope everybody is sticking with it. I will see you for the end of this program, and be on the lookout because, as I said, I am also recording myself and reviewing 0. It's just taking a little while longer because I've actually kind of combined and I'm doing both at the same time. But I will see you at the end of All American Muscle, but I'll see you before then in 0.